Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes here on Share Talk for Tuesday, the 31st of July. Starting off with Borders and Southern, where we're seeing further progress after the breakthrough, the 200-day moving average at the beginning of the year. That's the black line. Price action wholly above that and normally or largely above the 50-day moving average, currently at 4.32 pence. While we hold above the 4 pence area, which has been a relatively solid support in recent weeks, looking for a best case scenario target of as high as 8 pence over the next 2 to 3 months. Stock which has been hanging around for quite a while, but looking relatively positive, is Jkx Oil Gas. This consolidation here looks like a mid-move consolidation above former resistance around the 25 pence area. So current situation would expect a breakout towards as high as 50 pence over the next few weeks. Obviously, the level to break in the near term is around 33p. So maybe 33p would do the trick in terms of an end of day close for JKX. But if you're already in there, looks like a relatively solid situation given the sideways shuffle that we've seen in recent weeks and months. On to a stock which is rather more immediate in its price action, that comes in the form of New Oil and Gas. Here we've got the aftermath of this falling wedge breakout, which was sort of around the 10th of July, something like that, 12th of July, and progress now with the break above the 200-day moving average today. The price action today almost all above that feature of 0.99 and looking for 1.2, 1.3 pence over the next few weeks. Stock which is new to the latest edition or recent edition of Bulletin Board Heroes is Photonstar. Here we're still trying to work out whether this is a continuation triangle or a reversal one. Obviously, the easiest way to find out here is to wait for a break of, let's say, 0.34, 0.35 for the shares to take them up to an initial target of around 0.5. We're hoping with the RSI bouncing off the neutral 50 to leave it at 53 currently, that this is effectively like a falling wedge, and we're already on our way higher after the higher lows that we've seen since the end of March. Stock which I think a lot of people are interested in at the moment is Physiomics. Here we've got the situation where we had the triangle breakout, or breakdown rather, over the course of the beginning of July. Current situation is that we're trying to hold the 50-day moving average around 4.2 pence. Easiest thing here really is to wait for a break of 5 pence. That should happen relatively soon, given that the 200-day line is still rising quite sharply at 5.43 pence, and that should drag the shares higher. RSI also above 50, a neutral 50, so that is a positive. But wait for 5 pence probably is the best advice on a technical basis there. I covered Reabold Resources yesterday. Still all about the 0.8 level. Seems to be somebody thinking they're very clever to sell out above 0.8, but get a decent weekly close, I think, above 0.8, and then we should have the long-awaited breakout there for towards 1 or 1.1 pence after that. Finishing off with the highlight of the day comes in the form of Regal Petroleum. Here we've got a gap through the 50-day moving average, which is almost always a very positive sign. Comes after the shares bounced above the 200-day moving average, as they did in June as well. So it suggests that there's an undercurrent of strong bullishness here, waiting for the stock to really break the main resistance at 25 pence. To give us the implied 45 pence target after that. I suppose there is a bit of a resistance line at 24, so maybe just breaking 23 or 24 pence would do the trick for Regal Petroleum in this symmetrical triangle, which one could make of these the 2 February trend lines that I've drawn. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.